coming to the first official TRASHPAD Comedy Night. It is very exciting. This is something I've wanted to do for a very long time because I love comedy, I love parties, and I love not leaving my apartment ever. So this is the best of everything. I'm very excited for the people I have on the show tonight. Before we get into that though, I want to talk about something that's a little serious because I had something kind of difficult happen to me, which is my favorite bagel store was closed by the health department. I know, Absolute Bagel. So, I mean, and it's like, you like never realize how much you love something, I think, until it's gone. So, so I wrote a little love song for Absolute Bagel. I just want to share. I don't care what the health inspector said. You've got an A in my head. You don't store your food above 140 degrees, but your bagels and lox, they got me on my knees. Rodents and flies don't matter so much when you're already hungover and it's already brunch. Oh, absolute. Who cares if I get food poisoning from you? Oh, absolute. I probably already got food poisoning from you. Oh, absolute. Oh, absolute. I definitely got food poisoning from you. And they paid paradise and put up a parking lot. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up Matt Malone.
Okay, everyone. I'm trying to work on being like a more positive person, and so I'm gonna tell you 2 things that I really like, followed by 5 things that I really don't like. The first thing that I really like is, do you guys know what after midnight jokes are? Well, after midnight jokes are this thing like, do you know when you're with someone you really like and you've had a lot of fun with them and you're in bed with them and like all the fooling around is over and it's really late, it's like after midnight, and then you're like, or they're like, so what do you want to do tomorrow? And you're like, well, I think you mean today because it's after midnight. Another thing I like is the word discombobulated. It's really fun, for sure. But also my question is like, if discombobulated is like, whoa, like what's going on? Then it's like combobulated, like, ooh, I'm chill. Like, everything's under control. I just took a shower, I just went to the spa, now I'm in bed. I feel so combobulated. Okay, now the fun stuff is over, now we're getting to the mean stuff. What do I dislike? Okay, I dislike a lot of things. I really dislike when I'm in class and someone asks for my notes, and then I'm like, yeah, of course you can have them. Like, take them home with you, copy them, and then you can give them back to me next class. And they're like, great, thank you so much. And then they leave the class, and they leave the building, and then they're long gone, and you're like, oh my god, I forgot to erase the poetry that I was practicing in the margins of my notes. Yeah. It's a really, really awful feeling because, like, I don't even know Sarah's last name, but she knows that I seek a hawk at every junction. Not so good. That kind of sucks. And what else don't I like? I really, really don't like it when I go to coffee shops, and then I'm like, can I have a small coffee, please? And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, we only have regular and large. As if, like, I meant small, like as in like a universal like setting of small and not like the smallest of the options that you have. Like, what is regular if not a small in comparison to the large? And also, like, at said restaurants, I feel like they often have, like, on the bathroom, the letters WC. Like, what does that even stand for? Is it wash closet? Is it water closet? Why don't you just say bathroom? No one agrees with me on that one. You guys really like that?
It's fancy.
Do you like when that happens? It's fancy, but it's fake. Okay, what else don't I like? I'm gonna bring up. Oops, no. This is a picture of me. Okay, I'm gonna put this. This is going right here. I don't like when I'm hooking up with indie guys, and then when I'm finished, I make them watch Friends, naturally, and they laugh at all the wrong parts. Like, clearly I'm laughing at, like, Phoebe, she's the funniest, and then, like Ross or someone will, like, walk into a room and they'll be like, huh. And I'm like, that's not funny! Laugh at the funny parts! Oh my god. I really don't like when people say they're bored all the time. Because if you're bored all the time, why don't you just buy a frickin' iPad? And the last thing I really don't like is when I get too high. And this happened to me recently, and this is a story. This is the only thing I'm going to say to you that's not like a 2-second joke. I went and saw Shreyas' stand-up recently, and it was great, but it was in Bushwick, which means I'm a really good friend. And so, on my way there, I have a friend who lives in Williamsburg, okay? And so I stopped at her house, and we smoked a little bit before, and she was like, should we smoke a little bit, or should we smoke a lot? And I was like, well, Shreyas' jokes can be a little bit confusing. So maybe with a lot of weed, they'll make a little bit more sense. So we did that. Too high, far too high, far too high. I get there, it's at a bar, okay, but it's in like the back room of the bar. I was confused by a lot of the other people's stand-up, it was like very confusing. I was like, I'm just gonna go get some water really quickly. So I go outside, go to the bar. I'm waiting there for like 20 minutes, okay? I'm like, what the fuck, this bartender doesn't even know I'm here. And then, finally, she comes over to me, and I'm like, hi, can I have some water, please? And she was like, yeah, there's a jug right next to you. Like I could have just, like, touched it. And I was like, thank you. And so I went and I filled up, like, 3, like, plastic cups of water and just, like, chugging them. And then I was, like, going for the 4th, filled it up, and I was like, you know what? I don't really need it. I'm fine. Turn around to throw it out, okay? And there are 2 trash cans. And I'm like, fuck. I have no idea which one to put it in. Well, there was one, like, right by me, and then there was one, like, 3 feet away. And I was like, that's weird that they would have 2, but, like, they both look like trash cans, so they're fine. Then I approached this one, the one closer to me, and I was like, okay, there's a little sign on it, and it has, like, 2 sentences. And it's, like, big font and everything, like I should be able to understand it, but I just don't. I recognize all of the words, like, individually, and I'm like, okay, I know what that means, and that, but, like, putting it together was just too much for me. And so I look inside, and I'm like, okay, there are trash bags in here, it must be trash, it's perfect. Throw out the cup of water in there. I turn to go back into the stand-up room, and then the bouncer is like, excuse me, sir, can you come over here for a second? I was like, yeah, what's up? He was like, I just watched you take your trash, approach that trash can, clearly see you read the sign, so you know that everything in there is being donated to hurricane victims. Oh my god! And you continued to throw your cup full of water in there! And I was like, I have no idea what to say to you. I think I was just like, I'm out of it. And I was just like, literally the last thing that hurricane victims need is like wet clothing. But I gave it to them. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much.
So yeah, what'd you bring for us?
So this is a little pic of me. Sherry said it looks like I'm on Glee in this picture. I think it's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
I'm very gleeful in general.
Very nice.
But I got it because I'm running the marathon tomorrow, and my mom was like, we have to print out 4,000 pictures of him to put on his crazy poster, and I stole one.
Aww.
So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna put it right here.
Amazing.
Right here.
Yeah.
Love you.
Aww.
So much.
Thank you so much for coming.
Of course, thank you, Loie.
I got a really nasty computer virus from trying to watch season 2 of Seinfeld online. That's not the joke. Yeah, and then this fake IT guy tried to scam me out of like hundreds of dollars on the phone. And then I cried for a real long time on the phone with my mom. It was just like the perfect storm. And it felt really bad at the time. And it just kind of made me feel like, I think I would rather have like herpes than malware. Like, one in so many Americans already have herpes, so I'm not like, it's not like a huge deal. And also like, I'll treat my body like trash. Alright, it's like one of those temples that like monkeys shit in. But like, if you try to get a monkey to shit on my laptop, just don't even try it. But then like, I had to bring it to the IT people at Barnard, and for some reason, it was so, like, I felt so embarrassed. It's not even like I was watching porn or something. You know, I'm just a nervous, uncomfortable person. Like, I have to do vocal warm-ups on my way to Starbucks. Like, tall iced coffee, room for cream. Tall iced coffee, room for cream. Tall iced coffee, room for cream. And then I get to the barista, and I'm like, what is it? It's like the smallest one you have. And she's just like, put some ice in it. And I would like, just give me some cream. You too. Nothing's easy. Here's a little intimate detail about myself. If you don't follow my Finsta, I had breast reduction surgery in the beginning of August. No, you're brave. Yeah, so I went from having jugs to mugs, or they're like teacups. Like, that's a better sizing analogy for them now. But my plastic surgeon is obsessed with my nipples. The man is just obsessed. Like, whenever I go in to see him, he's like, how's your nipple sensation? And then he'll take his 2 fingers and like brush over it. But like, I didn't have enough time to process that my nipples are supposed to be doing something today. But like, I can't just ask him to do it again, even if he is particularly handsome. But part of the surgery is that there's a risk of decrease or loss in nipple sensation, because during the procedure, they put your nipple in, they take your nipple out, they do the hokey pokey, take your nipple all about. That's what it's all about. Hey! Which is like nipples, yeah, which is fine. I'm not a big fan of nipple play anyway. Like, it just kind of bores me, you know, if someone's there too long, like, they're not gonna kiss you back. Yeah, really, they're not. Like, if you just focus your attention somewhere else, like my eyes, maybe? Like, they're kind of the nipples to my soul. If anyone's wondering how my nipples are doing now, or not my nipples, I mean, my areolas in general they are a little, they're kind of, I can't really feel them all that much, but that's okay. They're kind of like the most boring part of the breast. I don't know if anyone feels the same way. But my nipples, very sensitive. Like, wow. If anyone's wondering how my breasts are doing now, they're great, they're perfect, literal angel babies. But when I came to school, I was still recovering, and I was still leaking a little bit, which like sounds weird and gross, but under my circumstances, completely normal. And my dad would send me like texts of encouragement, like, remember, if you ooze, you lose. Thanks, Dad. Or like, ointment is your best friend. Which is true. He's right, you know, like, I owe my entire life up to this point to various ointments. Modern medicine, God bless. And you know what, I think I would like to dedicate my performance tonight to the medicated ointment. I think, yes, I do believe that's what I'm going to do. Thank you guys so much.
Okay, Maltman, what'd you bring us?
I brought a guitar sticker.
I'm gonna zoom in.
What do you mean? Oh,
And
yeah.
I like the guitar because it's a cool instrument. Also, arguably one of the funniest instruments.
Funny.
So true.
Like, look at how funny that is.
Looks like a dick.
I'll
So
never
silly.
achieve that comedy.
Also,
Alright,
how
should we
small
put it up?
is.
It is a very small guitar. I don't know who would play it.
Can you
A
read?
mouse.
Put the wrapper in my pocket because I don't need her.
Aw, no micro trash, even though this is the trash pad.
There we go.
Yay!
Thank you.
So
That's it.